Hey, this is Leon Bridges, and you're watching the AU Review.
Excellent stuff. Welcome to Falls, Leon.
Thank you very much.
You played an amazing set earlier on today. How did you feel about that one?
I felt good about it. We had a long day of flying from Dallas.
Sure.
But just the energy from the crowd, and we were just all ready just to get on stage and just give it 100%.
Definitely. And it is your first time in Australia in general, so
Yeah.
It must be a pretty cool way to experience the country for a first time,
Definitely. Just like I always say, I'm blessed to have this opportunity to bring my songs all over the world, and I'm loving it here already.
Definitely. And this year's been such a phenomenal year for you. We first kind of caught on to the sounds and just the amount of hype that was surrounding you at South by Southwest earlier in the year, and it seems to have just kept steamrolling from then on. So for you, have you managed to, I suppose, keep your head in the game a little bit and just keep grounded amongst it all?
Yeah, always. Like I always say, that I'm very thankful for everything that I've been given and the opportunity, but I can't take that with me when I'm dead. So I'm sorry, I don't want to jump that far, but I just always think about that. I want to keep growing as an artist and just keep moving forward. And
definitely. And with this album especially, was there a moment for you where you realized that this was the direction that you definitely wanted to be going in, no matter how much of the spotlight would be shone on you as a result of it? Your name would be out there to millions of people. Was there a moment for you where you realized that shit, this is serious?
Yeah. The first time we recorded Coming Home, that was the first song we recorded.
Yeah.
And before that, it was just me playing around town to 5 people in the crowd playing acoustic guitar, and so I had never recorded those songs, and so to see all that coming to life, was when I really realized that it was something special.
Definitely. And coming from Fort Worth as well, it's one of my favorite places in Texas.
Yes.
What was it like kind of growing up in that environment and, now getting to, I suppose, rep for that part of the country?
Yeah, like growing up in that environment, just make me appreciate everything a lot more, because you don't really see anybody making it out of there, but I definitely was inspired by a lot of the singer-songwriters around the area, and they just really inspired me to, just get everything 100%.
Yeah, for sure. And there's such a rich and diverse musical culture, not only in Fort Worth but in Texas itself. So to be able to now become sort of part of that fabric, that must be a pretty cool thing as a musician. Definitely.
There's so many greats, that have come out of Texas. You got freaking Willie Nelson, Towns Van Zandt, Johnny Taylor, Soul Stirrers, so many people.
Definitely, man. Well, now that you've kind of been able to tour the world, your tour in Europe went down extremely well, and now you've been able to make it to Australia. I suppose if you were looking at the next year in terms of goals, what's on the table for you? Where do you want to take your music next?
Yeah, I don't know. I just want my next record to be better than my first one. I want to grow as a performer and a singer, and I really just want to make it to where my band and my family, they set for life. So
definitely. Well, looking at the next few months coming up with the Grammys and everything else that's kind of falling into place for you, it's going to be really exciting to see where it goes next.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm excited.
No worries. Yeah, too. Well, look, thank you so much for your time and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.